How's it going, guys? Anfield here. So lots of things to sort of talk about and go over. Um, First things first, let's talk a bit about the Sandbox. So I watched a little bit of gameplay from the Sandbox from the Killser who was streaming it. Some very interesting things coming out of the Sandbox. Now I will have access to it, but apparently there was a problem with my name being put in without one of the underscores. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, I should have access to Sandbox next week to make some videos on it so you guys can see what it's like. There are some huge drastic changes, which leads me into my next thing. I did have quite a few videos started or partially made in relation to my guide videos. So I had a couple tanks that I sort of had the baseline for, some footage and some other things that I had put together for some of these videos. And then the Sandbox actually came in and they sort of announced the changes, and they were far more drastic than I think anyone actually anticipated. How I thought the Sandbox was going to work was there was going to be a discussion between a number of picked people across all the servers, some of the best players, and then they would discuss what we should look at first, put some ideas out there. Wargaming goes and implements those changes, and then a more general test is run with the Sandbox of a larger variety of players. What they've done is they've gone in and made a huge amount of changes to artillery, as well as a bunch of tank pen changes, HB, all sorts of everything. I'm not a huge fan of this in particular because I think it's far too many changes to go at once to be tested efficiently. I think changes should be tested in small iterations so that we can really see what those changes do and allows a bit more fine-tuning. Anyway, that's how they've done it, but what it has meant is that so many tanks have changed. Let's say for the E100, for example, now has 250 standard pen, it has 2400 hit points instead of 2700, which is its old hit point value. There's been changes to heat and all kinds of things, and so a lot of the guide videos I've made, like such as the E100 one, a lot of the things in there, while the arm angling is still pretty accurate, a lot of things have changed. A lot of tanks don't have as high pen as they used to. The E100 has different pens as well, so I don't want to make any more guide videos, essentially because, well, they could change these tanks, and they have changed these tanks, so I don't know what to, sort of talk about because anything could change. So there'll be no more guide videos for now until I get a better idea. However, I will be making plenty of videos on the Sandbox when I get the opportunity, but if you want to check it out, the Killser has streamed some of it. I can find the VOD, I'll link it in the description. So that's that towards that, just so you guys kind of know what's going on with that. The next thing is I have Tank Fest coming up, so those of you that are going to Tank Fest, I will be there on the Saturday, so if you want to come and say hi, please, by all means, come up and say hi. I'll be there just on the Saturday, not on the Sunday. I think I'll be hanging out in Weymouth in between times. So yeah, if you want to come up and say hi, if you see me, feel free to do so. And finally, onto the last thing I want to make on this video is I left Mo recently as a sort of leave of absence. I told them what I was doing, and the reason I've done it is so that I can do a sort of quote-unquote clan documentary. Basically what I want to do is I really want to see the state of Clan Wars at a lower level. Basically, Clan Wars to me isn't exciting, I guess, and it's kind of dead to me in a lot of ways. It doesn't really excite me anymore. The changes they made to Clan Wars really did kill it for me, and this is all even before Clan Wars 2.0. So what I kind of want to see is I want to go down to a much lower level, to a kind of, not necessarily always a new clan, but at least a low-level clan, and see exactly what it's like. So I want to join, sort of be a fly on the wall, but also participate in Clan Wars a little bit. So that's Tier 8 and Tier 10 Clan Wars, which I've never done before. Never done Tier 8 Clan Wars, so that could be interesting for me. I don't really want to do Tier 6 though. I don't have Tier 6s to participate in that. So essentially what I'm saying is, if anyone watching one of these videos, you have a clan, I don't care what your stats are. You could be all 45%ers, it really doesn't matter to me. What's important to me is that you guys are participating in Clan Wars. You don't own a ton of land. You're not really successful. You're more in the landing. I think they still have landing terms. I really don't know. This is kind of the point. If they still do land in tournaments, that's kind of the ideal thing at tier 8 and tier 10 level. Maybe you own one territory, wouldn't be so bad. But anything kind of like that level, I would be really curious to see how your clan functions and how the clan wars works and whether you guys really like it or not. I don't really want to do any calling, although I can help you a little bit on strats, but I'm not going to guarantee anything great out of me because I haven't done it in a long time. Not much really changes. But regardless, you know, no, I don't really want to do calling. I just want to kind of play, record a lot of it, and just basically report back on YouTube my experiences and how it kind of went. If you are interested in giving me a chance to join your clan and experience these kind of things, please let me know. Leave a comment below. And then, you know, talk a bit about your clan, where you're at, where you guys have, and things like that. And yeah, so hopefully it'll be a cool thing to do. I'm gonna, well, hopefully I can join a couple clans. It won't just be like one the whole time, just, you know, try a couple different clans. I think that could be quite interesting. Before I did help with strategies before, but this is a little bit different from that. I'm not actually going to help your clan improve. I mean, I would hope that my gameplay wouldn't be a negative effect on you guys, but I would like to just kind of experience it as just a normal member. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also keep in mind, if you are going to sort of volunteer your clan for this sort of thing, because I'll be recording a lot of what goes on, you have to be okay with that. Also, keep in mind that people are brutal on the internet, and especially if you guys aren't super great players, there may be some, you know, negative comments from YouTube, and I hope that's not the case. But I mean, people critique my gameplay from the YouTube comments, so, you know, yeah, I would be prepared for some of that, so make sure you guys have, you know, thick skins and can, you know, take it all on board for what it is. So yeah, if you're interested, leave a comment below, and I'll read over some of these comments, and if there are any that interest me, then I will, you know, try and get TS details, and we can talk a little bit more, flesh out some details. So yeah, thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that's pretty much it for most updates. There are a couple things coming that I will let you know later as well. So yeah, hopefully soon some Sandbox videos. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in the clan thing, and I'll catch you guys next time.